I'm going to show you how to tile your bathroom wall. This will completely transform your bathroom and it's a lot easier than you think. And here's what we need to do the job. Tiles. Tile spacers. Flexible adhesive. Tile grout. Tile cutter. Bath seal. Notch trowel. Grout float. Spirit level. PVA sealer. Dust sheets. Sponge. The most important thing when tiling a floor or wall is good preparation. With good preparation comes a good finish. Prepare the area you are working in. Cover any exposed surfaces that you are not tiling with a dust sheet. Remove any fittings from the wall where possible. The most important thing to remember when tiling is always make sure the surface you're tiling from is level. I'm tiling from the bath, so I need to make sure it's level before I start. That's great, the bath is perfectly level. If it hadn't been, I would have had to remove the side panel and adjust the 5 adjustable legs underneath the bath until the bath was 100% level. If working from a level surface, for example a bath, you can line your first row of tiles with this. Before you start tiling, line up the dry tiles against the wall and mark their position. Take a note here of any fixtures and fittings you'll have to tile around later on. Arrange the tiles to ensure you are not left with less than half a tile on either end of the wall. If working above a bath, cut and sit your bath trim in place. Top tip. Before fitting the bath seal, run a silicone bead between the bath and the wall. This will give an extra layer of protection. This will also help to hold the bath seal strip in place. Score the wall using the notch trowel to increase adhesion to the wall. Score the wall by making multiple marks in random directions. Spread the adhesive on the wall with the notch trowel. Work in manageable sections of 1 metre square to ensure the adhesive is still wet when you get to tiling over it. Top tip. When working on a plasterboard wall, use flexible adhesive to allow for movement behind the tiles. If tiling on a masonry wall, you can use standard adhesive. The notches on the spreader ensures the adhesive is spread over the wall at a consistent depth. Put your first tile in position against the bottom corner and then work your way across the row, placing spacers at each corner. Set the blade of the tile cutter right on the marked line. Press the blade down and push it forward across the tile in one smooth, steady motion to score a line. Press the handle down firmly on either side of the cut and the tile should snap cleanly in two. Use a sliding movement to get the tile into position. Press spacers into the joint as you tile across. Use a wet saw to cut tiles around any fixtures and fittings you have marked and place into position. Build the tiles upward in a grid pattern in the same direction as your first row. Use a tile bead to give a professional finish to any edges or around windows. Simply slot into place and tile over. Spread more adhesive on the wall as you work. Use a damp sponge to remove any excess adhesive from the tiles. Leave the tiles to dry for the time indicated on the adhesive instructions. When the wall is completely tiled, it'll need to be grouted. Remove the spacers between the tiles and using a grout float, fill in the gaps with tile grout. Remove any excess grout with a damp sponge and leave to dry. For a nice finish, polish off the tiles with a clean dry cloth. Finally, seal across any edges or internal corners with a sealant to ensure the area is waterproof. So that's how you tile a bathroom wall. So remember, take your time, plan your work, and now you can go and transform your own bathroom. For more helpful hints and tips, go to woodiesdiy.com.